Welcome back to Rubbing Minds. I'm Isabella Akinshay. As you can see, Ebuka is unavoidably absent, so I've been filling in for him today. We have already discussed major front page headlines from the past week with one of our guests, and we also talked about cervical cancer, which is so important. Anyone that's sexually active, you know you have to get screened. Women get screened. If you're sexually active, get screened. And you can ensure that your children from the age of 10 and above get the vaccination. I mean, a cancer that is preventable, is the best kind of cancer, even though cancer is not good. So before the break, I said we have someone sexy in the house. His name is Sexy Steel. Welcome to Rubbing Minds.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Sexy Steel. How did you come about that name? Like, you looked into the mirror and you're like, yeah, I'm sexy, I'm Sexy Steel.
Actually, to be honest with you, I didn't come up with the name Sexy Steel. I came up with the name Steel.
Steel.
And, you ladies probably deserved more than that. Then.
So you were Steel, and then the ladies were like, hey, sexy. And then you're like, oh, they call me sexy, and I'm Steel. So why don't we put it together?
Yeah,
Sexy Steel.
I came up with the name Steel. Like, you see, my past videos that I had on this record, it's always Steel. So when ladies, started calling me Sexy Steel, and everyone got used to the name. Even now, when I'm talking to someone on the phone and I say, this is Steel, I'm like, Steel. Then I'm forced to say Sexy Steel. So I'm not.
It's not annoying.
Oh, Sexy Steel. Sorry, I didn't know it was Steel.
Okay, talking about your videos, you've been known to put out really classy videos. You spend quite a lot producing those videos. Why is that so important to you?
Well, to me, they say what is worth doing is worth doing well. You understand? The kind of videos I do are the kind of videos that you'd want to watch over and over again, called evergreen videos.
So you want them to be timeless, to be classic?
Yeah, timeless videos. Do you understand? Classic videos. I don't want to do something that you watch and you don't want to repeat. Do you understand?
Yes.
That's why, and even in my videos, I watch nudity and make sure all them things are not there because people get tired of that. You understand? So I make the kind of video that both adults and youths would want to watch anytime, any day.
Okay, we'll be going on a quick break, but when we come back, we'll still be discussing with Sexy Steel.
What else?
And that was the Ibebedi Alaja video. Did I get that right? Ibebedi
Alaja.
Ibebedi Alaja
Exactly.
video. What does Bebedi mean?
You know what a good day. See, that's kind of confusing. Anyways, anyone you tell BBD,
yes,
they think the next thing they think you're talking about a bot. You understand? But the good thing about it is BBD is actually that thing on the thing they put on the waistline. The ladies put on the waistline, the old school one, the waist bead. So, so it's BBD Alaja. So, but when people hears the ED, they think it's you get. I'm not trying to be vulgar. I'm never vulgar at my songs. You understand?
Video, it was. I like the whole black and white thing going on, and the old Polaroid camera.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole concept of the video. It's not the everyday kind of video.
Yeah, something that
classic.
you remember because it's not just girls throwing themselves around.
Exactly. I took them back to the 60s.
Do you have an affinity for the 60s?
Well...
How old were you in the 60s?
Oh, come on. Were you born in the 60s? We weren't born in the 60s. Yeah,
so why are you going back to the 60s?
I just believe those days when they do things, they never go wrong. You understand? They're always, perfect. They make their things very unique and spectacular. So that's the reason why I chose to go to the 60s. And the kind of song I did as well is the kind of, classical songs like them King Sonia Ade, Obi and all that. So if I'll be singing that kind of song, you can imagine me taking it to the club and, having girls around shaking their bum and all that.
So still on the 60s, would you say that, the song is for maybe some of your older female fans, Because you seem to cut across.
That's the whole idea. You should be able to penetrate. You should be able to cut across to the
mamas,
to the mamas and the young ones and all that.
There's a piece of Sexy Steel for every part.
Exactly, because our parents now, they're tired of listening to this new generation songs because most of the songs that we do now, they're not songs that we actually put in more effort and work. Most people just
You think
make a
people focus
noise.
on the beat and maybe forget
Yeah,
about the lyrics?
most artists now. Sorry to say this. Most artists now do junk, what they call junk music. They
So
just.
do you feel that your music can outlive this junk music? Do you think if
I
you
don't
put
need to.
sexy steel music and this junk music, which dominates the countdowns?
I'm not saying artists now do junk music. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But you're
What I'm
saying
trying
there's
to
a lot
say.
of junk music out
No,
there
I said
now.
that is what it's called. I mean, some artists, most of these upcoming artists, just want to do the back.
The
You
babati,
understand? Yeah.
babati.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So they don't take their time to make good music anymore. And our parents, are tired of listening to all them kind of music. They want to listen to the kind of music that King Sonia did them Obe used to give them the vibe. Do you
Yes.
understand
So
what I'm
are you
saying?
saying that you would never do babati music? I mean, don't you want to go to a club and hear
It
sexy steel?
depends. It depends. Like if I'm working on an album now, obviously the streets, what the demand for is what you're gonna give them. But I'm not gonna go out of my way saying, oh, because the street demands for this, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm just gonna do it um,
So you might give one
for
or two
business sake.
tracks. Okay, so commercial.
Do you understand? Just make it commercial or be for business sake. It doesn't mean that is my comfort zone. My comfort zone is that CC and Baby D Alaja, and do you understand?
The timeless music.
Yeah, the timeless
the
music.
oldies.
The song
yes.
that you listen to after 10 years and it still sounds new. Baby D Alaja, I dropped it like 4 years ago. The video, I dropped it 4 years ago. And trust me, if I go for any show and I perform Baby D Alaja, it's timeless. Like people still think it's fresh.
Okay, you're also an actor. Because I've seen you in a movie before. I think it was
Yeah.
Rookie Sanders' movie.
Yeah,
yes.
I do a lot actually. I'm an actor, I'm a designer.
Yes, needles and stitches.
Yeah, exactly.
So how do you combine everything? Do you think you're a jack of all trade, master of all, or master of some?
I'm master of all, trust me. I did not just grow up and started diving into different things. Do you understand? All these things I do were things that I grew up doing. You get?
So you grew up sewing, making clothes, you grew up designing?
I've always been a fashionista. My parents made me have love for fashion. While we were growing up, my dad never used to shop for us in Nigeria. He used to
go abroad to buy
go
clothes
abroad,
for you.
Italy, London, America, and things like that. You understand? So what we wear are things that you don't find everywhere.
Okay, so they are unique pieces.
So they are unique pieces. So when I was growing up, I wanted to maintain the standard. Then I was like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to maintain the standard without me going overseas? Then I thought about, making things for myself. And I was like, okay, probably when I start making things for myself, it's going to be just for only me.